Hello everyone, in this video I am going to show you this makeup look. So let's get started. Going to start with my eye makeup. To shape my eyebrows I am using this brow pomade. With a spoolie I have brushed my eyebrows downwards. With the help of an angular brush I am shaping my eyebrows first. You don't have to use the same products, you can use the product of your choice. You can use an eyebrow pencil or even an eyeshadow. Once I am happy with the shape, with the remaining product on the brush, I am just filling in the sparse areas. Next I am going to clean the edges with the concealer. Also I am going to create a base for my eyeshadow with this concealer. For my eye makeup I am using this minimalist palette by Profusion Cosmetics. With the help of a flat brush I am applying this shade. Next I am going to use this shade as a transition shade. I am going to use this black eyeshadow on the outer corner and the inner corner of my eyes. To blend this black eyeshadow, I am using this dark shade of brown. Also, I am using this shade on the crease. Once I am happy with the blending, I am going to use this pressed glitter. I am applying it only on the middle part of my eye. Next, I am going to start with my base. So, I am using this color corrector palette by Mars. I have mixed two shades and created a shade that matches my skin tone. As you know, winters are here, so you don't want to apply a lot of product on your skin. But color correcting is also very important. I'm also color correcting around my mouth. Once I am done with the color correcting, I am applying some loose powder. This step of applying loose powder is really crucial. I'm going to apply a thin layer of foundation. As winters are here, I am using a hydrating foundation, not a matte one. Also, I have dry skin, so I have to use a hydrating foundation. If you don't want your makeup to look cakey, just make sure you don't use a lot of product. Just apply a thin layer of product and you are good to go. If you have a really dry skin, so in winters you can use a cream foundation. That will be your best option. I'm taking the remaining foundation on my neck. I'm blending the foundation with a wet beauty blender. It will absorb the excess product. To highlight my face, I am using a light shade of concealer. If you want, you can skip this step. If you want more coverage from your concealer, then make sure that you wait for a few seconds for it to dry and then blend it. This way you will have more coverage, especially under your eyes. It's better to use a cream blush in winters than powder blush. So as per the trend, I am applying the blush really close to my eyes. Little bit on my nose and little bit on my chin. Next I am setting my face with some loose powder. To contour my face, I am using a powder contour. I am contouring my nose with the help of my fingers. Next I am applying some highlighter. I am applying this highlighter in the center of my forehead. It really made a difference. To finish my eye makeup, I am using this shade on my lower lash line. I am using this light shade to highlight my brow bone and the inner corners of my eye. I am going to use a red lipstick, so lip liner is compulsory. Falsies and mascara I am going to do off camera. So this is the final look. I hope you all liked this video. If you did, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.